we're all friends here. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you think hydration is just drinking water, I know you're already dehydrated, inside and out, dry, crusty, sorry. I don't mean the gross. If your lips are chapped, your skin is tight, you're tired by noon, look, this video is for you. I'm gonna help you out. We're gonna go deeper into how to hydrate, how to maintain hydration. A multimodal approach. Going beyond the surface. We're going to cover external hydration, so maintaining your skin barrier. Internal hydration, so physically making sure those kidneys are up and running. Internally, mentally, and energetically. And then we're going to wrap it all together and to show you how the science and the lifestyle come together into rituals that will keep you hydrated. You're going to be a very juicy, hydrated person versus dry, crusty, sleepy, boring. I'm Dr. Dana Vance. I'm a pharmacist, your new bestie, and a skincare formulator who takes a whole body approach to beauty. My work blends science, nature, and then like self-care as all one beautiful little ceremony to keep you well. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to hydrate on every level so your glow is more than skin. I'll share my favorite hydration ritual that works year-round, plus the products and foods that make the biggest difference. Dehydrated skin may be an indicator of a dehydrated physical and mental state. So skin is one of the biggest communicators. It's the largest organ we have, and it kind of reflects what's going inside and showing you what's going on outside. So hydrated skin is like bouncy, it reflects light really well, versus dehydrated skin, which will appear more dull. It won't pass the pinch test. Take your skin, pinch it a bit, and then look to see if it remains a bit pinched and doesn't just immediately fall back down flat. That can be a show to you that your skin is dehydrated. I think people mix up dehydrated skin and dry skin often. So dehydrated skin is a condition, where dry skin is a skin type where you're lacking in oil. Dehydrated skin is lacking in water. So every skin type can be dehydrated. You can have oily skin and a lot of oil, but then there's no water, and now your skin dehydrated. And that is why hydration needs to be the very first step of every skincare routine. It needs to always be addressed. But I'm saying, especially in summer, where the external environment is hot and dry, pulling that moisture out of you, pulling that hydration from you, it's very, very important to focus on hydration before you go to any other skin goal. The skin flooding trend encourages layering hydrating products, so essences, toners, serums that have hydrating ingredients before sealing it with a moisturizer. And it's built on a solid principle that you don't want to overload your skin with active ingredients. This is just overloading it with hydrators. So it's like just putting water on over and over different hydrating ingredients versus overwhelming your skin barrier with a bunch of actives. So I really like that idea of gentle nourishment, but it's a bit aggressive in some forms. I've seen some routines online involving layering 8 to 10 products just for this. That is not only like a way of pushing over consumption, over consumerism. It's just over the, the sentiment is there, but the delivery does not have to be all that. I think it can really throw people off to have 5 or more products for one step. So you don't need to overcomplicate what your skin is wired to do on its own. With the right support, we can get hydration there, and we can do skin flooding with some smart ingredient choices. I formulated the Self-Respect Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Serum way before I heard of skin flooding. Then once I heard of skin flooding, I'm like, oh my God, this is exactly what the concept is the same. Of like, I put a ton of hydrators, but just all into one product versus getting a hydrator, getting an aloe toner, and then getting ceramide toner, and then getting all of those in together in one product to effectively flood the skin. My serum contains ultra low and ultra high molecular weight hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is a compound that occurs naturally in our skin and in plants. It absorbs up to 1,000 times its weight in water, which is iconic because the ultra low molecular weight sinks down into your skin a bit deeper than the high molecular weight, pulling all that hydration down into deeper layers of the skin. High molecular weight is sitting on top of the skin and it's plumping. So you get that plumping effect that we love, and also some deeper, more meaningful hydration. And along with it, have honey, cucumber, bearberry, niacinamide, vitamin B3, and then panthenol, vitamin B5. And these are all excellent hydrators and encourage an even skin tone. With this one product, you're getting like a multitude of products worth, just all in one, basically. And I really included everything that I feel is a staple in skincare and that can't be overdone. This is a serum that you can use every single day, twice a day, and not
overstimulate your skin barrier. It just supports it in the perfect way. To me, not treatment is like maintenance, but I think it does it definitely treats dehydration, and then it just maintains hydration so well and maintains an even barrier and a strong barrier. So this is one of my favorite products, honestly. It makes a lot of sense for summer because you're losing hydration and you really need to be adding it back, but just year round, every skin type can get dehydrated as soon as you forget to drink enough water. So this is just so supportive of your body, of your skin, of your whole self-care. And that's why I named it self-respect serum, because it's just having the respect for yourself to give you the bare minimum of what you need. You need water, you need hydration. Nothing else is gonna work if you don't have that. If you don't have that bottom line, hydrated, nothing else is going to go well. You're not going to be able to correct anything else until you have your hydration status corrected. Out of my own serum, I will say one, hyaluronic acid in general. Pro tip is that it does not discriminate. I said it attracts or absorbs 1,000 times its weight in water. If you don't give it water to absorb, it'll take yours. Hyaluronic acid on a dry face, it will take the water that's already in your skin out and bring it to itself. So you want to apply hyaluronic acid on damp skin, or else apply it on damp skin. And if you forget and you put it on a dry face, that's okay. Just spray a toner, splash some water on. I like to do both. The very best way though, because you could also just like you wash your face and don't dry it, then put the serum on, works great. And then the da 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 way is when you get out of the shower and you're all steamy still, apply it then, or get a personal steamer that I have and I love. And when I'm wanting an extra boost of hydration, especially if I have like an event or something, or if I'm going to be on camera, I'll have the steamer in my face while I apply my hydrating step while I'm skin flooding. Grand scheme, I'm saying use a hyaluronic acid serum and then just use a bunch of water. So it's not like a ton of products if you don't want it to be. Now, I do like my cucumber water toner. I do like a lot of toners. I can recommend some toners. I mean, obviously, I make some too, but I'm not selling one at the moment. If you have questions about which ingredients will be good for skin flooding, let me know in the comments. And the ingredients you want to look for in a skin flooding regimen include hyaluronic acid, of course, aloe, honey. If you think these are like humectants, they attract water. Those are amazing. Vitamin B5, vitamin B3. Those are amazing at nourishing the skin and making it primed to accept this moisture. Um, if I think of other ones, I'll drop it in the comments. Touched on the skin flooding with ingredients to use for hydration, but what's really important, not just for skin flooding, but period, you hydrate and then you seal it in. I use my Honey Ceramide facial moisturizer. It's actually pretty heavy. It's like warm your skin. So I use it year round because my skin's so dry I can take it. But if you're normal to oily, this is more of a fall, winter, early spring product. And I love it. But whatever moisturizer you have, just make sure there's some type of, it's not just all water. You need oil too to make sure you lock that in so that you don't just go lose it to the environment. Internally, physically, hydration is way more than just drinking water. It's making sure you actually absorb it. The kidneys play a huge role in water absorption. And one way to kind of monitor like how are your kidneys doing is to look at your urine. Look, we are whole body experts. It's your body. You're looking for like a yellow pale color. That's beautiful, wonderful. Dark, yikes, you're gonna need some more. You need more water. If it's smelling, you need more water. And now if it's clear, you're overdoing it. You're actually not absorbing any water. You really actually do want it to be a little yellow. So completely clear urine is a sign that you're not actually absorbing it very well. So if you're experiencing that, I would recommend adding a little salt, because sodium takes the water with it into the cell. If you're drinking and it's just going through you, add a little bit of salt. So when the salt gets absorbed, the water will get absorbed too. Sodium ushers water into the cells. It's kind of like a key that opens the door to the, so it's like, okay, here I come. I'm sodium. I'm walking into the cell and then the water gets coming behind, it's just like, this is my boy. I'm bringing in some water, you know what I'm saying? Versus your cell just sees the water and it's like, I'm straight, bro. So I don't know you. Never heard of her. Your sodium is kind of like, yeah, this is my boy, water. So we're coming in. And it works. In my Substack article, I talk about a study that showed kids that sodium in their diet actually did a better, more efficient job of absorbing water from food. Your only source of hydration isn't just drinking water. Food has water in it. So you should also be absorbing the water from the food you're eating. And it kind of showed when it was paired with salt, they did a little bit better job of extracting that water versus like just pushing it out to waste. Because like I said, water likes to follow salt. Now, if you have high blood pressure, this should be a sprinkle because we're talking about cellular level. You should not be drinking salty. It shouldn't taste salty. Like calm down, just a little pinch to like a big amount of water. Because when you're sweating, there's electrolyte rich water that you lose. You want to replenish those electrolytes with what you're drinking. Plain water just won't cut it in the summer. So here are some hydrating summer drinks that I recommend.
We're going to start with a simple hydrating drink that tastes amazing, balances electrolytes, and helps your skin stay radiant year-round. Start by squeezing in 2 fresh lemon wedges with vitamin C to support skin glowing. Next, we'll squeeze in honey, some quick brain fuel, and a natural source of energy. A light sprinkle of sea salt to replenish electrolytes and help your body hold on to hydration. Now I'm topping it off with filtered water, the pure base your cells crave, and then closing the lid and giving it a good shake so everything blends together. In my glass, I'm layering fresh cucumber slices, which are cooling and anti-inflammatory, perfect for skin and hydration, adding an ice to keep it crisp and refreshing, and finally pouring in the lemon honey mixture over the top. And here's a drink that hydrates on every level, skin, body, and mind. Next is my summer go-to seasonal favorite, watermelon glow water. Gosh. So you'll blend fresh watermelon chunks with filtered water, but here I prefer to use coconut water. It has so many benefits, like a little bit of electrolytes. Coconut water has a very strong taste to me, but in this mixture, it's overpowered by the fruits. So I'll add a squeeze of lime juice and finish it with fresh mint or basil. And watermelon is over 90% water, and it's also rich in lycopene, antioxidants, and natural sugars that help hydration reach those cells. So the lime adds vitamin C, and then mint and basil add that cooling energy. It's light, sweet, and the perfect way to glow from within. And finally, my forever favorite, watermelon salmon glow salad. I had this salad for the first time many years ago on a hot day in Malibu, and I've never looked back. The ingredients are pretty simple. So grilled salmon, cubed watermelon, arugula, avocado, cucumber slices, a drizzle of olive oil, I use avocado oil, and a squeeze of lemon. And you can add feta for a little bit of tang, a little extra flavor there, some healthy fats. This plate is pure hydration and nourishment. The watermelon and cucumber again replenish fluids and minerals. The salmon and avocado bring omega-3s and healthy fats to keep the skin supple. And arugula adds phytonutrients to fight oxidative stress. It's beauty food, and it's also just self-care on a plate.
Energy hydration is not just about water. It's about energy too. And just like you can become physically dehydrated, you can become mentally, emotionally, and spiritually dehydrated. There's internal factors like mental exhaustion, low quality rest, or negative self-talk that can completely dehydrate you. Factors like overstimulation, heat, doom scrolling can leave you feeling scattered, crusty, and so drained. Honestly, I've never felt drier than like after that 90 minutes of doom scrolling on TikTok. Does that sound like a really long time? Because it so is, but it just never feels like it until you're done. You're like, what have I done? Nothing great. So some of my favorite energetic rehydration practices include I became Catholic this year, and I love to pray the rosary. I get to connect with God, with Mother Mary, with Jesus, and I get to clear my mind. I'm saying this mantra over and over, and my mind just gets to rest. I have ADHD. It's just great to just take a second and do one thing. My skincare routine is a time of gratitude. Like, it's amazing that I get to take this time to take care of my skin. And not only is the outcome better health, but also I look even prettier. Whoa, you know what I mean? Beautiful. I get to use these wonderful products that are like nature-based and are made in appreciation of God while I'm beautifying God's creation and making it healthier and beautiful and respecting my temple. Nothing better. You can do affirmations and breath work, especially if you have negative self-talk draining you. You need to, if you don't want to say it to yourself, there's so many like online affirmations you can get, like YouTube, even Apple Music has some, and just let them play like while you're doing regular stuff. You could be working, so have the little, earbud in, cooking, put the little earbud in. I'm the greatest of all time because you are, because you need to hear it. Your body is like listening. Anyway, don't I'm gonna get into that because I don't play, like, a lot of stuff as far as, like, energetic, like, what you eat and what you see and hear. I feel like it all really you are what you eat, but you are what you see, feel, hear, think as well. So if you're going to a scary movie and you're sitting there getting scared, your body doesn't know the difference. Your heart rate's going up for what reason? You freak. Anyway, I'm gonna cut that out. So, deleting, apps or locking access to certain apps, limiting access to apps, or, what do you could put, like, those time l locks on certain like, Instagram, you put, like, a time limit. You do that because 'cause you're losing. And then journaling. Top 2 today too, for me, is journaling. And if you need a I can just journal. I'll just start off saying whatever is the first thing in my mind, and I just keep going, just keep on. It's like I'm chit-chatting with God. And then I just, I just get into it. It's just a beautiful thing. I'll make a different video about it. But a journal prompt for if you're feeling dehydrated, and if you're not even sure where it's coming from or not sure of how to get back hydrated, you, you can ask, where am I leaking energy? And then just kind of think about, or don't think, just keep writing. Where could you possibly be losing energy? Where do you feel like, when do you feel drained? What makes you feel drained? What makes you feel good? Focus on that. What makes you feel energized? What is hydrating you versus what is dehydrating you? Do you feel super hydrated after getting on social media? Do you feel super hydrated after going to work? Do you feel hydrated after you don't eat breakfast? You know what I mean? Ask the questions that need answers. You got to find out. Skincare, even if it's just 5 minutes a day, just taking that time to do nothing else but take care of yourself, it needs to be there. Like, I'm telling you, it's transformational. You're taking care of your skin, your biggest organ, and you're showing yourself that you're worthy of the time.
Thank you for spending this time with me exploring the many layers of hydration, from the skin on the outside to the body within to the energy that fuels us. I hope you found something here that inspires you to create your own mindful hydration rituals. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like so more people can discover it, and share it with someone who might need a reminder to take care of themselves today. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Which part of hydration are you focused on most right now? External, internal, or energetic? And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more holistic beauty and self-care conversations. Until next time, stay hydrated and stay glowing.